Arguably the best martial artist in the world, Emin Boztepe is currently on his 4-day tour to Dubai. Boztepe has been training in a martial art called Tzun for over 25 years. And in a quarter century he's established 600 schools and has approximately 200,000 students in 40 countries.
Emin was born in Turkey, but moved to Germany when he was only 4 years old. His early years in Turkey were tough because of his Turkish heritage. He was often the target of racial insults, and more often than not, verbal abuse became physical abuse, so martial arts became a necessity for him. Emin, is it true that your father encouraged you to begin martial arts training at the age of 14?
Yes, actually, much earlier. I'm a big Muhammad Ali fan, and finally I became friends with him. I was on 60th birthday invited, and so I was 8 years old now, so every box match of Muhammad Ali. But in that village we grew up in Germany, there was no boxing, so my father loved boxing. So I started with Taekwondo and traditional style like Shotokan Karate. And by the way, I just want to extend my gratitude to Dubai Karate Center here to have us as a guest, and I called my seminar here. So I have a very long traditional heritage with martial arts, but my father really was the one that said you go, because I had so many fights and come home with torn clothes, and you know the Turkish generation at the time had not much money, and buying each time new clothes was expensive. So he said better you protect and don't get beaten up. So that's the way it started really.
Tzun is a martial art that was developed 250 years ago by two women. It's a unique martial art in that it's not based upon physical strength or acrobatic ability, and therefore allows a physically weaker person to defend him or herself. Emin says that he was surprised by and admires the diversity that's to be found here in Dubai, and says that he looks forward to a long-lasting relationship with this city.
It was fantastic, colorful. When I came here, I said, wow, it's beautiful. It's like Arabic America. It's free. We feel always know that at the political situation, everybody thinks the Arab world is like totally closed, and it's fantastic that we have just the opposite. It's so free, and I feel so happy and proud to say, look, it's a Muslim world, can be competing with any Western world as well, and you can get everything here. And the diversity of my students is every race here, and this makes me very happy, because the Wing Chun and my company, EPMAS, we really are above any race, any cultural problems, because everybody comes and trains, you know, and then they're happy, and they make friendship which lasts through continents and forever.
Emin teaches his students to use the force of their opponent and turn it against them. Tzun self-defense movements derive from tactile reflexes that are directly determined by the attack of the opponent. But to Emin, martial arts is more than just a sport. It's a way of life.
And we try to be emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically balanced, you know, and in our love lives, economic lives. But anywhere something goes wrong, mostly if the wife goes away, the guy drinks and don't do sport, and everything goes down. So martial art teaches me if anywhere any of these parts go wrong, I have to destabilize everything else and go straight to that one problem and fix it.
Emin is not only fast with his hands, he says that martial arts also teaches him to quickly recognize his mistakes in his personal life, and stresses that it's never too late to say sorry. Ibrahim Al-Shahrani, Emirates News.